am early and I'm waiting for Karen. Where is she? Hi. It's the real thing. So I got these two. In that event, they were also giving out hot chocolate, which I already drank. They also gave chocolate chip cookies. These cookies are from Chip City. However, if it says it's from Bib's Restaurant, then it's from Bib's Restaurant by Atlas Corrigan. It also says it right here. Thank you, Atlas, supporting your girl. You know, my brain just takes me there. Even though I know these characters aren't real, it really does feel like Atlas is always behind Lily.
Let me just support my girl by supplying drinks and cookies.
That's how I pictured it in my head. Anyone who wants to know the story, I waited over almost 2 hours for this baby. Well, actually months plus hours. I need to read this very soon. I can't believe I actually have the book, that the book is out, that I'm holding the book, the sequel. I'm gonna have to do a reading vlog for this. Hello! So I've had this book for over a week, and the reason why I'm filming this video, as you can tell from the title, is I'm going to be doing a reading vlog for It Starts With Us. Before we do, I wanted to share with you this shirt that I have. I know. I wanted to wear this exact shirt when I film a reading vlog because, you know, it's about books and it's Belle and I have a book. What day is it today? It's a Wednesday. Today is my day off from school, which is why I'm filming this video, but it's also because it's my day off from school that I'm supposed to be catching up on my notes. But this is not the video for that where I complain about my schoolwork. We're not going to do that because we're here to have a good time reading It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I can't believe I'm saying that. I'm sure in the beginning of the video you saw the whole process of me bringing this book home. So I have these two. I'm pretty sure I also showed you the cookie. This is going to be like so weird because the fact that I'm filming this video 1 week after I got this book, which means this cookie is over a week old. I saved it for today because I wanted to eat this while I'm reading the book, but I don't know if I can still eat this cookie. I mean, look wise it doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna place a gigantic cookie on my desk so while I read it I'm looking at it, so I'm like channeling Atlas Corrigan baking moments. I want to finish this book today. How many pages? 320. So there's 320 pages. I want to finish today so I don't have to like film this video over a span of a few days. Yeah, I'm gonna get started. Before I do get started, I obviously need to plan out my post-it notes. I'm going to set a blue theme because that is what It Starts With Us looks like. For me, I'm thinking about whether or not I need a post-it for red flags. I have 5 post-its, but I don't really know if I even need 5 colors. In case anyone was wondering, I have post-its for funny moments, romantic moments, important moments, and sad moments. Those are the 4 general ones. Usually the 5th one I'm just adding in case for Ryle. I had a special one for him, which was red flags. But see, because Ryle's gonna be in this book, I don't know if he has changed or not. Here I had special red post-its for him. I'm hoping we don't need to come to that in this book because Ryle should be a changed man in this one. I was chatting with one of you on Instagram. Some things were, I wouldn't say it's a spoiler, but she did tell me that she started this book and oh, before I say that, I'm going to tell you that this video has spoilers, so if you don't want to be spoiled, don't watch this video. You can also go and check out my It Ends With Us reading vlog, which I will have like right here. Remember, spoilers, reading vlogs, spoilers, you know the drill. Anyways, I was talking to one of you and she basically said she started reading this book from what she's been reading. She's not been getting a lot of Atlas, and I'm hoping that that is just the beginning. One thing for sure is we're getting Atlas perspective in this book. What I'm going to do before I open this book and start on page 1 is just to read the synopsis, because I haven't even done that yet. Oh my god, even in the synopsis I'm already disliking Ryle even more. Like, I thought we had an understanding, Ryle. You are in her life because of Emerson. Don't even try to get in between Atlas and Lily. And right after I said, Ryle, don't give me red flags, and the synopsis already, according to the synopsis, I do need to prepare the 5th posted for red flags, because not red flags, but just Ryle, we're not on good terms. Yes, that's exactly what I'm gonna write here. Ryle, we're not on good terms. Let's just get started. We're starting off Atlas's POV. Wow. Oh my god, I'm saying hi to Atlas. How dare someone vandalize his restaurant like that? Oh, he opened up another restaurant called Corrigan's. Oh my god, he's making money. Atlas. I knew this man had potential. Get you a man who would run to his phone faster because he thinks he's getting a message from you. And he deflates because the text wasn't from Lily. Okay, I flipped the page and his POV is about to be over. I need more. I mean, the book just started, but I'm greedy for Atlas POV. He's ready for more. See, he's always thinking about her, putting her first. She had so much going on. I didn't want to complicate her life even more. This man is literally perfection. Look, if you watch this video and you think I'm overreacting to Atlas, just click off. I have a feeling I'm going to be a sucker for this man throughout the video. So if you don't want to see that, I'm sorry. This video is going to be full of it. I can already tell I'm going to be falling for this man hard. He's literally the ideal man. Wait, Ryle's name was Kincaid. I'm waiting for Lily Corrigan. I mean, that sounds so much better than Lily Kincaid. Who's Theo? Was Theo in It Starts With Us? Oh my gosh, do I need to go back and revisit It Ends With Us to see if he was there? Fine, I'll do that. Yeah, so we've never met Theo. I just don't see or understand why Ryle would have a problem with Atlas. First of all, Atlas is not a bad person. He's such a positive influence on Lily and will be for Emerson. Keep your jealousy to yourself, Ryle. Atlas wouldn't hurt Lily the way that you did, so calm your balls. It's really not about you, it's about Lily and her happiness. Just the way Lily was thinking to herself.
It was not nice thinking about Ryle for a few minutes, but his text has reminded me that he exists. And as long as he exists, I fear that any type of relationship or even a friendship between me and Atlas can't exist. How will Ryle take it if I start seeing Atlas? How would he act if they ever had to be around each other?
It's like, what does it have to do with Ryle anyways? And I will understand it. Ryle has a right to be upset if Atlas was a little bit suspicious, a little bit sketchy. Ryle has no say in who Lily sees unless that person will hurt Lily and Emmy. But Atlas is not like that. I feel like Ryle has seen Atlas. Maybe he just has this like thinking to himself, oh, this is the man that broke up my marriage. It's not even like that, bro. You broke up the marriage on your own. You know what you did. Own up to it. Atlas is not the problem. You are. Currently reading the letter that Lily is writing to Ellen. One of the things that she said here, I'm just going to highlight. Ryle never had the perfect channel to express his anger. He's never gone to therapy or some sort of anger management class, and I'm just thinking to myself, he should just sign up for one in this book. Based on that, it just seems to me like Ryle is just very good at hiding his anger, and it means at this point he still hasn't sought out help. I just don't want to be so consumed with Ryle and his anger and his opinions, because really this book is not about him. I want to laugh out loud because Ryle thinks he can win her back. What, you think your flirting is going to erase all the hurt that Lily went through because of you? Lily is woke now. She's clear as day, know what you did to her and what you're trying to do. I mean, I thought at the end of It Ends With Us, he would come to terms with the fact that there's just no hope for him and Lily. But according to this letter that Lily is writing to Ellen, he thinks he has a shot. I was going to comment the exact same thing, but Lily knows. So How am I still at the letter and talking this much? On 14, she's saying that if she is going to move in a positive direction, it's going to be towards Atlas's direction. With Atlas, 100% we're going to be endgame, but she is worried because it's Atlas and Atlas is just all good things for her. That is why she's so scared, because she's worried of Ryle's reaction and what he's going to say. In the middle paragraph on page 15, she writes,
"Not that Ryle deserves the concern I'm currently feeling over the situation, but he has the potential to make my dating life a living hell. Why does Ryle still occupy an entire wall in my many layer of thoughts? That's what it feels like, as if these wonderful things happen, but as they start to sink in, they eventually reach a part of me that is still making decisions based on Ryle and his potential reactions."
This entire letter is really the synopsis. So far we haven't actually seen Ryle in person to see the reactions firsthand, but based on Lily's letter, it's foreshadowing. Ryle, if you want to stay in your daughter's life, don't give Lily a reason to cut you out, because Lily can and she will. I don't care if Ryle is appeased or not. Look, it's not his opinion that matters. That is literally the cutest. Theo wants to be a therapist, so Atlas lets him practice on him. I just can't believe his best friend is a 12-year-old.
I love this man so much. He's literally the best.
This is what he thinks to himself, and this is why I love this man so much. On page 19,
My fingers hover over my phone's keyboard. I want to text her, but I don't want to pressure her. However, she and I both know our lives would have turned out so different if I hadn't made so many missteps with her in the past. I spent years making excuses for why my life wasn't good enough for her to be a part of it, but Lily always fit. She was a perfect fit. I refuse to let her walk away this time without a little more effort on my part. I'll start with making sure she has my correct number.
the way he feels like he's the one who is responsible for the way their life is right now by not being together, he's too good to be true. So he's just like a man who is on a mission. He's going to get the girl this time. He is not going to be wishy-washy. He's going to listen to Theo, his mentor, his therapist. I really like how Atlas is just taking advice from a 12-year-old. Lily isn't the only one who's not liking this. We finally see Ryle again, and I just feel like I have a stank face going on. How many times has his name been mentioned in this book already? A lot. And I'm only on page 21. I feel so uncomfortable with Ryle. Like, what does it have to do with you that she's getting messages and she's just excited? What's with, I'm feeling so uncomfortable with Ryle. The way he is at Lily's place and it's acting like he belongs there, and also the fact that she got a text and she was jumping for her phone and Ryle asked, "Are you seeing someone? Why were you so jumpy?" Ryle, it has nothing to do with you. Seriously, just stop. Oh, okay, they're laying down ground rules before either of them brings people around Emerson. Okay, let's hear it. Ooh, and Lily's like, I think we need to lay ground rules for a lot more than just that. Oh, she's asking for her key back. I can't put my daughter to bed. And that's not what she's saying. She just wants her key back.
Can you at least give me a timeline? When will I get overnights with her?
When she can talk.
Why then?
So she can tell me if something happens, Ryle.
That's right. When Emerson can talk, that's when she'll stay with you. I'm reading on page 25, the same page, and she has to ask herself, oh, am I being too hard on him? What if he really has changed? And then she rushes to find the list in her jewelry box. Reasons why she should not be questioning herself for her actions. There's 7 things on the list. I guess finding out who vandalized his restaurant is a plot in this book. Whoever it is, they said it was someone young. It's not Theo. I don't even want to let that cross my mind. If Atlas doesn't like this woman, I don't like this woman. So Sutton reached out to Atlas, obviously for money, and thankfully Atlas hung up on her, because if you did nothing to raise him, and now that he's finally made a name for himself and you're crawling back to him when he's done that, forget it. It could have been the mom. It could have been Sutton who vandalized the restaurant, but then again, I don't want to put too much into it. My son has 2 restaurants and he wouldn't even provide me with money. So many sports romance always have this sort of plot where the parents who have done 0 to raise the child acting like they are entitled to the things that their child earned by themselves. I wholeheartedly agree with this statement, and this has me melting. Oh, I brought you lunch. This scene, Atlas, my man, I swear this man does something to me, just his words. Oh my god, it's morning and I want to cry because Atlas. They're hiding in the closet for the only reason, Rao. Them being in the closet together, so much angst. On page 40, they're saying each other's names and Lily says, "My life is complicated." Atlas responds, "I want to help you uncomplicate it." I swooned once there, but then Lily reasoned with the fact that Ryle is not her husband. He's just the father of Emerson, so that should not stop her from being happy. And being happy means being with Atlas, him. So let's go. That's not even the thing I'm talking about. He says,
Exactly. He's her father. He's not your husband. So you shouldn't allow your concern for his feelings to persuade you to give up what could be the second best thing to ever happen to you.
What's the first best thing to ever happen to me?
Emerson.
this man,
I know.
don't even try. Alice is untouchable at this point. He knows what to say. Man, he and Ryle are so different.
You're going to make this difficult for me, huh?
No, he's making it so easy. There's like no other option. It's just me. I'm the only one who can give you this sort of happiness and knows exactly what you need.
Difficult is the last thing I want to be for you, Lily. When's a good time to call you tonight?
Call me right now. I want your number, Atlas. I've decided if I get sick, I'll get sick eating Atlas's cookie. I'm gonna just open this. I also have grapes with me. I'm just feeling hungry. Atlas made Lily pasta, and it's just fitting that I eat his cookie. Why does it sound so weird? Yeah, I'm gonna eat his cookie. I'm gonna crack it open because it is pretty big. Ooh, there's cookies. It smells like chocolate chip.
No shit.
It literally looks like bread and not a cookie. If I get sick, then I got sick eating Alice's cookie. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to take. It doesn't taste bad. It's clearly still edible. And it's crunchy too. I'm just gonna finish this and then get back into the book because I'm not gonna get crumbs in my book. I look like a boy and I am sweating. That's why I'm eating grapes. How are we in fall and I'm sweating? I need to turn on my fan. I need to catch you guys up. My camera ran out of battery, so I had to wait until the battery was charged. Thankfully, it did not take too long. But a few updates. Theo has a crush. I hope it works out for him. What else was there? Page 49, when Atlas FaceTimed Lily and Lily said, "You don't need to see me," but Atlas responded like the hot throb he is with, "Yes, I do, Lily." I'm on page 52, 53. Lily just opened up about why Ryle would have a problem with her dating Atlas. Not that it has to do with him. And now Atlas asked Lily to read a passage from her journal. Just one paragraph, and he did all the puppy eye thing.
Atlas, you can ask for anything and I will give it to you, 100%.
Just say the word, Atlas. I'm there. What if they don't have a Lily to save them? Atlas is a blessing to this humanity. It's also crazy because the way they think of each other, it's like they're each other's saviors. Back then, Lily was the one saving Atlas, and now Atlas is saving Lily. They're so perfect for each other and they deserve each other. They deserve all the happiness. I just don't want them to be sad. I don't think I need to come in here all the time talking about how much or why we all love Atlas so much. But page 61, I swear this man. I finished my chocolate chip cookie. Thank you, Atlas. Back to the book. I'm on page 63 and we're finding out that Atlas made up living with his uncle. I can't just keep turning on the camera just to tell you how much I am swooning over this man, because this video, like, what am I doing this video for? Just to fall in love with Atlas 1,000 times over and over again? Well, I am on page 68, but let's just sink in the FaceTime and how he literally screenshotted a picture of her for Theo and how she flashed him. Accidentally, but she still did. I'm loving this book so much so far. I will also never get tired of when male leads say how beautiful their love interests are. That just lights up something inside, and I just appreciate Atlas's, it's not reaction, but just him understanding Lily and Emerson's relationship and how he admires the way she looks at her daughter. Like, I can't get any softer for that man or I will be jelly. I'm about to run out the colors for funny and romantic scenes. I'm going to read his letter now on his notes app for Lily. I don't know why, but it feels like it's gonna be an emotional ride. Sutton, Atlas deserves so much better than this. Oh my god, just imagining the pain and the turmoil and all the drama she's going to bring into their present lives with a restaurant and asking for money. That woman, what she did to Atlas with the screwdriver, F her. She does not deserve kindness from me at all. I don't like her. I don't like that woman. He ended the letter saying, "You're my favorite person, Lily, and now you know why." If that mom thinks that she is entitled to come back and demand things from Atlas, you have another thing coming at you, lady. I'm sure he just wants the same things you do, Lily. Whatever you want, he's going to make it happen. I love that they are talking to each other. They're so honest. They're communicating. They're not trying to keep things from each other. Like, they're not keeping things purposely because they feel guilty. It's just very overwhelming to spill everything at once after not seeing each other in over a year. So I get where they're coming from, but they're slowly opening up and I love that. Atlas, you don't need to worry. I know your skills are not lacking. If anything, you're her standard now. You as a person, up there, high on top. We're gonna keep our calm. We're not going to be mad. We're not going to, I don't want to cause wrinkles on my own face. Ryle does not deserve to have my, I'm on page 106 and I am just disgusted. Look, he's not doing anything super bad. I'm sick of Ryle thinking he's in charge. She's not going to change the middle name. You don't get to have all the say. You don't know, I don't even, just go. Ew, I'm getting so itchy. Look, it would have been hot if I didn't know he was abusive. But I know what he is. And on page 109, when he whispers, "What are you doing?" Nothing. You're doing nothing. Please don't even, there are no lines to read in between. There's just nothing going on between you guys except for the fact that you are co-parenting me. That's it. Stop. Oh my god, I'm getting itchy just thinking about it. Oh my god. What if I've changed? Really changed? Yeah, it does nothing for her. Absolutely nothing. And she's not there to test your theory whether or not you changed. So back off, Ryle. Back off. My heart actually dropped when Marshall dropped the bomb that Alyssa cheated on him. Y'all, I thought he meant like recently, but he meant long time ago. The things that are happening in this book and just in a span of a few pages, all these things. Oh my god, I'm loving Marshall's friendship with Lily. It's always the people who are like, I don't have the best advice, becomes the people who give the best advice. I don't know how true that statement was, but it's true in the form of Marshall. My eyes keep tearing up from some scenes. Maybe I'm just going through an emotional period. What? As a brother. Watch Josh be the person vandalizing his restaurant. I'm surprised that Sutton was not there for money. Wow. So the mom would go to such lengths to find Josh, but wouldn't even let Atlas back into a home that he lived in and freaking repair the doorknob to. Excuse you, Sutton. Never mind. She didn't care for Josh. It was just because she didn't want to get her ass in jail. I swear, every time Lily and Atlas share a moment in this book, I will use up every single post-it there is. I'm waiting for that hug. This is a moment on page 122. I'm just gonna read the entire conversation between them.
Are you okay?
I will be. I just wanted to say thank you for tonight before I went to sleep.
Would a hug make you feel better?
Obviously, I'll be fine after I get some sleep though. Talk tomorrow?
Hugs take 2 seconds and you'll sleep so much better. I'll be back there before they even know I left. What's your address?
You're going to drive 5 miles just to give me a hug?
I'd run 5 miles just to give you a hug.
I love this so much. Something tells me that, honestly, not even something tells me, it's just written in the books that Alice is going to be the best father, brother, best friend ever. And Theo and Josh, best friends in the making. As if I couldn't possibly love this man even more. He kissed her tattoo. He doesn't even know it's there, but he kissed that same area. Consistent man. I gotta love him. Oh my gosh. Winning hearts all over. Every time he comes up, I will accept no other male lead named Atlas, because Atlas is only for Atlas Corrigan. So Atlas was hiding to confront the brother in case it was his brother, and it's making me a little emotional because in some ways Josh is going through what Atlas went through, except Atlas wasn't a troublemaker. I just can't wait to read how Atlas is as an older brother. I mean, I know he's going to be amazing because this is exactly who Atlas is. I love that talking about Atlas makes Lily smile. I was so close to being offended when Alyssa asked what's wrong with him. I was about to go off, and then I realized it's because he is perfect and she doesn't understand why he's single. Because he's been finding the one and only Lily. Yeah. Josh is about to meet Theo, and the fact that Theo and Josh haven't met yet in this book really makes me think that Josh is the one Theo has a crush on. Oh my god, what are you doing here? Do you two know each other? Yeah, he's a new kid. Oh, so they know each other because he's a new kid in his school. Oh, it wasn't the crush. Oh, damn. Theo takes his job as a therapist real seriously. Everything is so natural between them. Like, there is no awkward feeling when Lily asked Atlas to zip her up. Natural chemistry. Oh, and when he gripped her waist, he sees the tattoo. Why did you get it? Because I missed you. Yo, I feel like they're gonna kiss. Are they gonna kiss? Oh, she's waiting for him to kiss. I'm waiting for the kiss too. Oh, he doesn't do any of those things. He continues staring at the tattoo for a beat, but then he releases his hold on me and turns away. His voice detached when he says, "You should probably finish getting ready or we'll be late. I'll be waiting in the living room." Atlas? No. Look, I think Atlas was just speechless, so he didn't know what to do. No, Lily, you're not misreading anything. What if he has a secret tattoo? 181, Lily asked Atlas, "Why did my tattoo upset you?" It wasn't the tattoo. What is it? Why are you mad at me? I'm not mad at you, Lily. That night I took you to the emergency room. I wasn't close enough to see that you had the tattoo and that he bit. Is that why he did it? Because he read your journals and knew you got the tattoo for me? Oh my gosh, I think Atlas is feeling guilty.
I don't want to hurt him, but I also don't want to lie to him or protect Ryle in any way. Because Atlas is right. That's exactly why Ryle did what he did. And I hate that Atlas will now forever pair my tattoo with that awful memory.
Why does Ryle ruin everything and he's not even here? Y'all, I'm just getting so emotional. Reading page 184. I'm gonna read it to you, even though it's a pretty long passage. This is what Lily says to Atlas.
Every time I would start to take on the guilt and justify Ryle's actions, I would think about you. I would ask myself what your reaction would have been compared to Ryle's, because I know it would have been different. If I would have laughed at you under the same circumstances that I laughed at Ryle, you would have laughed with me. You never would have backhanded me. And if any man on this planet gave me their phone number as a way to protect me from someone they feared was dangerous, you would appreciate them for that. You wouldn't have pushed me down a flight of stairs, and if the journals I let you read were about another boy in high school besides you, you would have teased me. You probably would have highlighted lines you thought were cheesy and laughed about them with me.
Further down.
Every time I would doubt myself and think that what Ryle did to me was in any way deserved, all I had to do was think about you, Atlas. I think about how differently each scenario would have been if it were you, and that helps me remember that none of it was my fault. You're a big part of the reason I got through it, even though you weren't there.
They're kissing. Just skip the wedding. You know what? Have your own wedding.
This kiss is hope. It's comfort and safety and stability. It's everything I've been missing in my adult life, and I am so happy Atlas and I have each other again. I could cry.
Oh my god. He said future kisses on her collarbone because Atlas is, and I quote, "What I do understand is that Lily deserves better, and I get to be the one to give her better." He's giving her a piggyback ride. We're finally getting all the moments that we deserve. All the kisses, the piggyback scene, a future together. I'm on page 205, and can you guess who had to come in and just ruin the damn mood? rude. I figured the one knocking on the door was Ryle, and when he came in, when no one invited him in, unappreciated here. I don't want this thing to escalate because he is acting like a jealous man when he has no right to be jealous. Okay, I'm very scared right now. We can all be witnesses to this scene. Ryle is being his crazy self, and just as Lily was closing the door on him, he found a way to just barge back in. Who the F invited you? She was done with her speech. Like, you can't go. Why does he keep... Anyway, he comes back in, and that's when I turn on the camera. Oh my god, his eyes are filled with fury. Oh my god, his hand is on her throat. Applying pressure. He slaps his right... Oh my god, he did not hurt her, but literally, you know how much she hates the sound. Oh my god, I swear to god, Ryle, like, I hate wind. Ryle realized what he just did, and maybe the first thing you should do when you realize what the hell you've done is release her. Ooh.
Sometimes people think if they love a broken person enough, they can be what finally repairs them. But the problem with that is that the other person just ends up broken too.
I'm sick of your apologies, Ryle. Like, I'm so done. One of the most accurate statements in this book. They're each other's person. I am just so sick of Ryle at this point. His text messages, not him, blaming other people for his behavior. Do you not see the common denominator, Lily? I am just so sick and tired of this man. It's like, how did he possibly get worse in this book? Like, and he reached a new point of low when he said this.
I'm a neurosurgeon. You work with flowers, Lily. Remember that before your lawyer does anything stupid to threaten my career, I pay for that effing apartment you live in.
Yeah, bye. He did not just punch Atlas. In a heat of anger, I wrinkled my page. It's like bent. Yeah, you can see that it's like dented. I just wanted to say on page 237 on top, Atlas is such a class act. I feel like Ryle punching Atlas was just to get Atlas to punch him back so that he can go to court and prove, oh, this man is not right to be around my daughter and yada yada. Also, Atlas was in the military. I think he was in the Marines. You don't stand a chance punching and fighting with Atlas. He will beat you up. He's just choosing not to because he's a class act. This man has been preparing for this moment his entire life. He's been slowly doing things in this house because he just knows Lily is going to be in his life. Lily has no reason to ever be jealous. If you had any doubts, which I don't think anyone would, this book just solidified his spot. He's up there. Husband, boyfriend, you name it. He is at the top. Atlas picked this house because of the backyard. All for Lily. I want him so badly. Atlas is exactly the type of person Lily needs. And he's the person that all of us just want him for ourselves. I know I do. So Josh had this homework where he had to draw a family tree, and this is what he says. You know that homework I'm behind on, the family tree? They never said how big the tree needed to be. I'll just draw a baby seedling. They don't have branches. Let's go. So Josh is a smart 12-year-old, and he knows that he won't be happy with this father of his that never searched for him, never wanted him. So that's what he means by saying let's go. Down on page 278, Atlas goes,
A seedling, huh? That might work.
I can draw a seedling with 2 tiny branches, yours and mine. We'll be on our own brand new tiny family tree, one that starts with us. It ends with us. That line was spoken from Lily to Emmy. It starts with us. It's Josh to Atlas. Wow. This book wasn't even supposed to be a thing until It Ends With Us blew up. It makes me think like, did Colleen Hoover even, the way she planned it, I mean, this is the same author who wrote Rarity and got all of us choosing teams. We're finally confronting Ryle. They brought up anger management. I was waiting for this. We're on page 284. I'm almost done with the book. I have like 40 pages left. With 40 pages left, let's see if Ryle is going to work on his anger. Oh my god, every time he kissed that spot on her collarbone, he was saying I love you. It honestly just feels like a very happy ever after for every character in this book, except for, we all know who I'm talking about. And I don't mind that because I just feel like we needed that in this book. This book is emotional, but once we've reached 70% and we're going through 30%, it just really feels like everything is falling into place very perfectly. It's like this is really fiction because nothing in real life is ever this smooth, but I don't mind that, which is why I'm just floating so happy while reading the almost the final chapters of this book. Everything is so good. Like, everything is at a good spot now. How did I go from kissing collarbones to talking about all of that? When I tell you the butterflies I felt reading the end of that letter.
I want us to be an example for him and for Emerson. Me and you, Lily. It's been 6 months. Move in with me.
Oh my god. It's not over.
Atlas, do you need me to come over and give you a hug?
You mean, do I need you to come home and give me a hug?
That's exactly what I meant. Do you need me to come home and give you a hug?
I do, Lily. Come home.
Everything I wanted is in this book. I don't even care if we get a proposal because all I know is that when it comes to Atlas and Lily, everything is sure. Why is Josh's description of the beginning of Finding Nemo just sending me somewhere? I'm about to finish this book and there are moments in this that I'm just really loving. I'm on page 313. On the bottom, I really want to know what he did because the mom said he just did the weirdest thing, Lily. What did he do? He hugged. Oh my god, I'm about to get tears in my eyes because of this. Theo is coming through with his rhymes. I wish we got more of those.
It is my wish for you to be my fish.
I just finished reading the book and I'm gonna go ahead with the acknowledgements before I end this video. The book has been conquered. This is the state. I have curled this book. Oh, I need to flatten this book up. Let me just start off by saying that we got the happy ending. We got a story about Lily and Atlas being happy, feeling things that they deserve. I am so, oh my god, over the moon that they get to be together. I actually took a few notes in the beginning just to make sure I cover some points by the end of the video. One thing I wanted to see happen in this book was for Ryle to get help, and luckily he did, and he is. I also wanted to mention that Theo and Atlas's friendship in this book was just wholesome to another level. I love the moments between Theo and Atlas, but I also love the moments between Josh and Atlas just as much. Atlas is such an amazing person. He just stepped up to that role as a brother when no one asked him to, and he's always been so protective of Lily, always so alert when it comes to her. I want that. I envy that. I think we all deserve someone like Atlas. There's just so many scenes in this book that I adored. Every moment between Atlas and Lily was chef's kiss. I'm just happy with what we got. Every moment between them, butterflies. I was swooning. They were just so perfect, and they were just supporting each other, being there for each other. What more can I ask for? Oh, and I only have one question when it comes to this book. What happened to Theo's crush? Like, is it not finished here because we're gonna get his book? Yo, I did not realize Josh was gonna be a player. A lot of us, when we read It Ends With Us, had no idea this book was going to exist. Just having this book and being able to read the ending to Atlas and Lily, I did not imagine this to be real, and it is. And I finally finished the book. This just happened. We got a written ending, a solid ending, a confirmed ending for Lily and Atlas, and it's better than I can imagine. I could say things like, oh, I wish in the end they blah blah blah. I don't even care for that. I'm just happy they're happy, which is why I don't even think I need to say it, but in case I need to have it out there, this book is 5 freaking stars. I got everything that I wanted. It's just the things that they both have gone through in this book. This was needed. It just feels so good to be able to read this and see the journey that they both went through, and to know that at the end of the day they have each other and they love each other and they get to build a future together. It was written in the stars, now it's written in the books. I'm going to end this video soon. I hope you enjoyed my reading vlog for It Starts With Us. I really binged through this in less than 24 hours. 320 pages was manageable. Now I know that I'm capable of doing this in one day if I avoid schoolwork.
Yep.
I feel like for once I am early for a reading vlog for a book that just came out not even 2 weeks ago. And because I am early, I'm pretty sure a lot of you who watch my videos probably won't watch my videos until you read this book because it's filled with spoilers. But if you have made it this far in this video without having read It Starts With Us, what are you doing? Go pick up the book right now and read it. Especially if you are as invested in Lily and Atlas's story. This book is just perfect for you because it just satisfied a lot of needs, man. It satisfied everything. Do I think you need to read It Starts With Us after reading It Ends With Us? It really is a question of if you really want to see Atlas and Lily, like more scenes between them than what we got in this book, then yes, really go pick up this book. Even though you have made it this far in the video and you've been spoiled to everything, or mostly everything, I still think if you haven't read it, go and read this. Especially if you feel like the romantic moments between Lily and Atlas here wasn't enough. You will get plenty here. I will end the video right here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next. Bye!